YouTube, welcome back to another Romz video, and today we're going to do the reaction video reacted to, man. As you guys can see in the title, BKCHAT Season 7 Episode 2 just dropped. And listen, we got to react to it today, man. If you guys saw Episode 1, oi, listen, I don't know where the hell you've been, especially if you're in the UK. Ginger J crash out, man. Listen, we saw it, you know, reaction video, we reacted to it. My thoughts and shit like that in the day. And listen, it was all over TikTok, man. I can't even lie, it was literally all over TikTok. Everyone having different opinions and shit like that in the day. And yeah, it's mad. So literally, BKCHAT just dropped episode 2. Let's see if this is gonna be ghetto. Let's see what it's gonna be. But listen, let's see the title. Even if you're innocent, companies won't work with you. Listen, I don't know what the context is, but we're going to get straight into it. So, before we get to the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff as well. As I said, any other videos you want me to react to, drop it down in the comments below. And yeah, me personally, road to 200 subs as well. As I said, guys, we're almost at 150. I don't know if by the time this comes out, I don't know if we're at 150, but I hope we get to 150. We've been a bit stagnant, guys. Listen, guys, we've been a bit stagnant. We've been on that 140, yeah, and we've not been moved for a few days. So listen, just subscribe, guys. Just be part of the Romz community. We're real over here, and you guys will enjoy it. But anyway, let's get straight into it, man. Let's see what's gonna happen.
The girl had no way to get home because she decided to do what she wanted to do. She went to the police station. What the do? If these guys, she get to all of the man them, to whoever who was involved. I'm saying.
Look at all of you, all of you. Look at you. You get all of the man them, so all of you stood there like others getting your.
This is the
You know what I was gonna say? No Ginger J on that intro, man. Yo, he's finished. He wasn't lying, saying, yo, he don't get me back on here, man. I thought this guy, we need Ginger J comeback, man. We need Ginger J comeback, man. Hold on, guys. Let me see if this line's alright. My room's a bit dark. Yeah, that should be alright. That's calm. Alright, let's get back into it. We see another Ginger J crash out, man.
Blaming the boy again with another charge, Magaluf.
Yeah.
Man, with Young Philly, bro. We already said that piece already with Young Philly, man. And he's got a new assault charge. But actually, I saw an article saying he might be coming to UK by Christmas. I don't know if that's true, so I don't know, man. But with Young Philly, he's done out here, man. His reputation is tarnished. He's finished.
Yeah.
What you say? Now you got something to say. What you say? That gets busted.
Hey, that one just killed me, bro. I don't know what he's got going on, bro. It's just like...
I can't even talk on this one now, bro.
Like, no, I don't even care, though. Like, I don't know why, bro. Like, bro. Yeah. That don't happen to everyone, innit? It sounds funny, bro. I don't know, bro. If he beats it, then he was innocent. If he don't, he done it. Like, bro, I don't know, bro.
It's that.
It don't happen to everyone. He's not lying.
When I saw that one, you see, after the...
That's not just like a stop and search, bro.
You know, after that episode we done the other day, then I see the Magaluf thing. I said, boy, I can't even...
Yeah, you can't even... The Magaluf...
you can't do nothing here, man.
Listen, man.
I let this one play out. You get me?
Yeah, I can't, like, cause I went Magaluf last year, man. Yo, bro, he's cooked, man. I know exactly, he's cooked, man. Because the women over there, bro, they call it Shagaloo for a reason, bro. It's just shagging central, bro. I swear down, man. I'm not even surprised it did that.
It's a headache, bro. It's a headache, innit?
It's all mad. Yeah. I started to look differently now. You see, like how he's out there with the... Like how his hair's all grown.
I'm gonna be honest, yeah, actually, I'm gonna be honest, if you're a grown-ass man and going Magaluf, bro, I'm sorry, bro. Because the girls are there, they're literally 18, 19. Like, when I went there, like, when I went there, I was like, well, how old was I? I think I was 18, I just turned 19 as well. So it was like my age demographic. But if you're going like your mid-20s, late to 20s, bro, and you're going Magaluf, bro, like, what the hell are you doing? You're trying to pre-order something? What's going on here? Get the hell out of here, man. Can't be doing that shit.
I started to think, his man doing that because he knows he might.
So, should public figures be judged solely in the court of law, or does the court of public opinion have a role to play in holding them accountable? Where do we draw the line between due process and cancel culture?
Right, I'm gonna read out the question again because you know we gotta make it delve into you guys, and then I think some of you guys might have missed it. So, should public I can't even speak, man. Should public figures be judged solely in the court of law, or does the court of public opinion have a role to play in holding them accountable? Okay, so should public figures be judged solely in the court? So for me, that question, I think public opinion can have a role because they're not saying it should be the definitive. I think public opinion should have a role in you know what I'm saying, but it shouldn't be the decisive factor. So say for example, the court of law is like, yeah, listen, he's innocent, or yes, he's guilty, whatever the case is. I wouldn't say that, okay, the public opinion says that he's guilty, yeah, he's gonna be guilty, because I think that's stupid. Because listen, public opinion can have anything about some people, man. Like, bro, you know what public opinion is, man. People could come up with public opinions about you, and people might be thinking you're wrong and shit like that. But in reality, that doesn't mean the outcome. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's give an example. Look at the Mason Greenwood situation. And obviously, I know this, and it's a bit of a sensitive topic. I don't want to get too deep into it. Mason Greenwood, we've seen the audios, what happened back in 2021. He's playing for Man United, and I thought this guy's going to be generational talent. I thought this guy's going to be good. But then obviously he ruined his career by, you know, with those audios basically, with rape and shit like that. And then the public opinion is going to be like, yeah, this guy. And you saw the audios and the pictures, you're thinking, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That he's definitely guilty. But he's innocent because he went out. The court of law said he was innocent. And now he actually had the child with the same woman. So there's a difference. There's an absolute difference there. So I think it should have a role. I do agree. I think a public opinion should have a role. But I wouldn't say it's like a major like impact on how the actual decisive action is in terms of the actual court of law.
Or does the court of public opinion have a role to play in holding them accountable?
Oh yeah, where do we draw the line with due process and cancel culture? I mean, with cancel culture, I'll be honest, man, it's on an all-time high, man. I mean, you guys can see like people getting cancelled for anything, for having an opinion. And obviously, when I'm recording this, rest in peace. I'll say again, rest in peace to Charlie Kirk, man, in the day. For having an opinion, like, and yeah, cool, maybe disagree with him, that's gonna be fine. I didn't really agree with him either. There's some parts maybe I did agree with him, but most of the times I didn't agree with him. But as I said, I'm all for people having opinions and shit like that. I mean, if you guys want to watch that video actually of the Charlie Kirk, I've already mentioned that anyway. I'm not gonna get too much into the reaction video, but that's just an example I've given. But cancel culture is an all-time high, man. I'm telling you, man. But I just don't believe that people should get cancelled having an opinion. I just think the world is just so soft these days, man. It's actually so soft.
Where do we draw the line between due process and cancel culture?
Unfortunately, like, it should be innocent until proven guilty, and that's the way it is in court. But in reality, on social media and the court of public opinion, it tends to be how the narrative has been set. And we've seen people that have been called out certain things and they've been proven to be innocent. So yeah, it's a hard one. But in this scenario, they're talking about young Philly, and obviously he's facing charges in Australia, and he's been dropped from everything.
Look at Gav's face, bro. I'll tell you, Gav is actually he's a funny guy.
He's lost all of his brand.
What's he like? Yo, what's China talking about? Get the hell out of here.
A lot of his high-profile friends have seemed to distance themselves, at least publicly, and yeah, they're talking about it. And for me, it's a tricky one because I do believe that we need to protect individuals, and depending on how people are portrayed online can actually hurt their case. But at the same time, a lot of times people only are brought to justice because people do speak out. So it is a bit of a tricky one.
Wait. I just want to read. Don't you want to hear it again?
Okay.
The question.
Cool.
Okay. Should public figures be judged solely in the court of law, or does the court of public opinion have a role to play in holding them accountable? Where do we draw the line between due process and cancel culture?
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. So
this is his second charge. This is not his first
all right,
one.
cool. So I was about to say something different, but in regards to that, yeah. Look, the first time I would have said.
So they're talking about the young Philly situation in general. So I mean, with the young Philly, I think he's finished, bro. I think he's guilty, man. I'll be honest. If I had to pick, man, if I had to pick one, listen, for me, I don't know. As I said, I do believe innocent until proven guilty. But if I had to pick one, truthfully, man, I'll be honest. Because I think the way people have said that, the way Young Philly moves, and I'm not surprised. Young Philly, he's the type of guy that moves loose, bro. I'm not going to lie. He's definitely the type of guy that kind of moves that type of way, man. So I wouldn't be surprised if he is guilty, man. And I think he is probably guilty. That's just my opinion. That's like a surface level opinion I could give you guys. That's like, because I want to try to be in defense, like, you know what I mean? I like to try to give an opinion and shit like that. Not to try to devise people, but just like an opinion. I don't know what I generally don't know. If I had to pick, I generally don't know. If I had to pick one, I think he's guilty. Just leaning loads towards guilty. But if he is innocent, he's finished. He's cooked anyway, bro. I mean, he's finished anyway, man. His reputation's tarnished.
You know, yeah.
Maybe give him benefit of the doubt. 100%
we should give him benefit of the doubt. But the fact that another charge has been come from a different place, I think at some point is you have to ask yourself, man, like, if you've never found yourself in that scenario, how do certain men keep finding themselves in that scenario?
But the question...
They must be doing something that I'm not doing. You know what I mean? We're not doing.
The question is...
Do they deserve the cancel culture?
Should public figures be judged solely in the court, or does the court...
Because what if,
Sorry, going back to the video, that laughing was crazy. He was laughing for a good 20 minutes. Okay, not 20 minutes, but...
But it's got nothing to do with him. It does,
because... And I don't mean to draw you out. China, you laughed as well.
No,
you laughed as well. No. Wait. Why are you laughing? What's funny about... I don't understand. I don't get the joke. Why is he laughing? This is a serious situation and you're laughing. Please, let me know the joke. I want to laugh too.
The man's laughing is contagious, isn't it?
No, I wasn't laughing at... Okay.
What, you're laughing at Young Philly?
No.
Come on, man.
I'm not laughing at
I'm confused.
No. I know it looks and it sounds like I'm laughing. I know it does. I know what you're seeing. But it's kind of like AI chai, really, because basically I'm not really laughing. Well, I am laughing, but there's a reason why I'm laughing. The reason I'm laughing is because everyone is skating around this Young Philly scenario situation, and Lowski is basically laughing because he's like, look, if you're guilty, you're guilty. If you're not, you're not. Laughing at his laugh was diabolical. No, like in like a bad guy in a movie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Man said something to you like,
So what I'm saying is, okay, so in your instance, you just laughed because he was laughing.
No, not laughing.
Wait. I'm just saying, in your instance, you were just laughing because he was laughing stupidly, yeah?
Yeah.
But do you not feel like younger viewers would look at that video and think, okay, stuff like being accused of sexual assault.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep. It's funny.
Oh, why are you? Okay.
I don't think anyone's laughing at the actual matter. I think it's just laughing because the way Lowski kind of reacted to it. I think that's what China's trying to say. So I don't know where they got this phenomenon that all of a sudden, we're laughing because Young Philly has grape charges and shit like that. Bro, listen, at the end of the day, like, for me, I don't condone that shit, you know what I mean? I generally don't condone that shit. I didn't really find it funny. I'll be honest, I didn't find it funny. Personally, for me, I didn't find that shit funny. I didn't find Lowski's reaction funny anyway. I just thought, man, neutral. But he found it funny, but I hope he found it funny in terms of the actual charge itself. And I think that's where the misconception kind of comes in, man. I don't know where she got this from, like, you're laughing at the actual case, but I don't think that's what happens, bro.
Can I reply?
I'm not saying you. That's why I corrected you.
Well, you're using me as an example.
She's just talking about even the guy in the video, just in general, the way you're laughing at him.
And I changed it to younger viewers. You didn't hear me say younger viewers.
Okay, cool. All right, can we not? Okay, I just whole Young Philly scenario situation. I see a lot of men that are trying to skate around it and he just basically just said, listen, if he busts case, he's innocent. If he doesn't, he's guilty. And he just said, look, not every man is getting caught on these types of cases, okay? Because me personally, certainly, you will never catch me in a scenario like Philly. They were saying no Diddy, now they're saying no Philly. It's crazy out here. I shouldn't have laughed, all right? Cool?
No, I'm not saying you should have laughed. I'm just saying...
What's really quite dangerous about public opinion is that you will judge somebody, you'll come up with a conclusion based on how you feel about that person, not necessarily the facts. Now, I think that Young Philly is quite a hateable character. With that being said, then, it means that when he is facing these charges, people are going to say he must be guilty. These times he may not be guilty. And I've spoken on this situation before because as far as I'm concerned, Magaluf, Australia, all these places where people have got, that sort of behavior of groupies, you put yourselves in such situations, because people don't like Young Philly, they're going to think that he's trash and not actually look at the girl that you're putting yourself in that situation anyway. How do we know that you're not making it up?
I can't lie, man. What she said was actually facts. I ain't even going to lie. And these girls are not going to like it because, like, listen, they might... For me, and this is not even just Young Philly, this is just anyone in general. you need to take feelings aside of stuff, man. Like, a lot of people just have a problem, and it's not even just women. People just bound women for this shit, but even men do this. This is the thing. The same men that say, "Oh yeah, he's definitely doing this, definitely doing this," and you bash women for this as well. Why are people so emotional, and they use their emotions to kind of dictate what decision he is? Oh, because he's guilty because I don't like this guy, the way he's laughing, like, oh, Vinland, like that, bro. That's basically what he said. I don't like his character. You have to put feelings aside sometimes. I'm not saying don't put your feelings can't have a judgmental decision. I'm not saying that, but in these type of decisions where it's like a logical, critical decision, because it's a critical decision, let's be honest, it's the public information, it's the public crowd. You have to be logical, man. You can't just like, for me, do I have a problem with Young Philly? For me, I don't have much problem with Young Philly. I'm just new to Young Philly. I used to watch him back in the day, you know what I'm saying? He was actually alright back in the day. He had fell off a little bit now, you know what I'm saying? Before he had those charges, he kind of like fell off and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The Chunks in Young Philly, there's the Chunks of Philly show, and the clips are alright and shit like that. But in the end of the day, you have to put the things aside. Like, I had a neutral thing for Young Philly, and even the people that back for Young Philly as well. I must say, the people that fuck with Young Philly, you have to put the things aside, because some people are like, yeah, it's innocent because he's my boy. No. You have to use a pragmatic point of view. Look at the evidence that you see on social media, and then you can make your judgment and do your research. That's what I want. That's what I like. And what she said as well, she spits facts, because a lot of people use emotion in terms of the decision. Majority of people do. I'm gonna say how it is, and there's no comfortable truth. You guys might hate me for it, but a lot of people use emotion for their decisions. Not even just in this instance, in day-to-day life. And that's how the problems can get into consequences that could fuck up your life up.
For you to kind of, bring him down. I don't think that a lot of the guys need to do what these girls are saying that they do.
I think for men, yeah.
Let her finish.
The Naira like to lick this man yash. That's what I have to say. This
Here we fucking go, man. It's either pick me or you're looking man's nyash, bro. What? Come on, man.
Take the girls out and always point the finger to us. She can't remember. She's a girl too, you know. So you have to stand for the girls. If I want to go to this guy place and I want to have intellectual conversation, what does he have to do with me? He wants to jump on me. The Nalva, you're not a girl's girl.
Let her finish.
He just finished.
No, sorry, let me ask you a question. So
What, more to China, right?
Wait, please. Finn, so you're saying that these men, because they're rich and famous or whatever, they don't need to do the things that they're being accused of?
I'm saying that because they're rich and famous, people are more likely to listen to them being the perpetrator than to even understand that they could be manipulated by a woman. Yeah. Where the women do manipulate a lot of men in those positions because they know they're vulnerable, they've got money, it's easy to bring them down. So they've got more leverage and power over them. And you'll see that a lot of the times things will go wrong. We already know Johnny Depp had a very pretty girl crying and saying that he abused her. Turns out
yeah, well, he's kind of. I do hear a point, but then again, you gotta realize that he still has. He decided to do this, man. Let's be completely. Young Philly thought with his dick. He thought, yeah, listen, I'm gonna smash this girl, and then the girl was probably like, yo, listen, she probably regrets it, and probably did the rape charge or something like that. That's probably what happened. I'll be honest, that's probably what happened. Or B, or the other one is that maybe he actually was like trying to flipping put alcohol in her, something like that. Or maybe she didn't want to do it, but Young Philly got a bit too horny. But I think Young Philly doesn't have the discipline, man. I just know he doesn't have the discipline, man. I'll be honest. I just know he ain't that type of guy, bro. He's the type of guy to be folding, bro. He be folding that pussy, bro. That's why
she was abusing him. You see? And
Benjamin Mendy as well.
Bro, that's a priming Benjamin, bro. Benjamin Mendy got done. Some of those women ruined his career, bro. I swear.
Many examples of how women take advantage, and because of public court of opinion, and you don't like the man, you'll be like, yeah.
No, Clark.
Does that go back to what China? You were saying that if someone's accused you of it once, and then again there must be some truth in it. But like she's saying, people could just jump on the bandwagon.
Someone could have smoked blood.
It's easy to accuse someone that's already been accused.
You know what I will say, yeah, as men, yeah, we all have we all have a responsibility here to protect ourselves here. And this is that bit where we talk about accountability as men, yeah. Like the higher you get and the more money you get, you have to understand that you become a target. Yeah, you have to protect yourself, yeah. So if you're the type of you need to have.
That's why the sexual discipline needs to come in. The sexual discipline needs to actually come in, as I said, when you have more status, when you have more money, and when you have more fame, because that's where the gal can get you, bro. And this is the problem being a guy, man. I swear down. Because there's times, bro, and listen, let's have a man-to-man conversation. I know, I don't care who you are, man. If you're watching this, I generally don't care who you are. You're gonna have times where you're gonna be like, yo, this girl's looking good. I want to try. Like, you're a bit horny, you know what I'm saying? And it's just normal, it's natural. And sometimes what do you call it? You might fall into the manipulation. Not all women do this, but majority of women don't do this shit. But the minority of women, it could be, listen. They might have a good looking self at the front, but the back they're probably evil. They stab you in the back. They either get a grape charge, or they try to get your money, or they try to manipulate. But there's multiple reasons, especially if you're a high status guy, bro. Because some people be like, I wish you look at Chris Brown, for example. He has so many people say, he has so many bitches, Oh, he has so many women, Bro, do you want to be Chris Brown? Let's suppose you probably wouldn't, because cool, maybe you get more pussy. Yeah, I agree with that. But at the end of the day, Chris Brown's got to be careful, because if he fucks too many, same with Drake used the hot chili method. If you know, you know. If you don't know, get to know. Go do your research. But going back to Chris Brown, if Breezy starts flipping, smashing every woman she sees, he's gonna be finished. His reputation will be finished, because there'll be one woman that'll try and manipulate that shit.
Actual discipline now. For example, like his boy Chunks is married and he's not living that lifestyle. Yeah, while you still live that Playboy lifestyle and you're linking girls and bringing them to your hotel, you put yourself at risk. Now, it doesn't mean you've done anything. But it means that you've now put yourself at a risk, which he's gone and done, right? And it makes you a target. So there's a bit of a man, you have to be accountable, bro, because the more money you get, the higher your status gets. You have to understand that you can become a target, and you don't get to say, just get to blame the women. No, because now...
Can I say one thing, about these guys? A lot of times, these guys was not getting girls before, innit? Mm. So they don't really understand. Maybe they don't have no one, like a bigger brother or older, to tell them, like, bro, like, pattern up, like, these girls can get you in trouble, So a lot of times when they get the money, they get the fame and all of that, now they get gassed. I'm that guy, I'm actually handsome now. You're not handsome, you're the same guy, bro. You're the same nerd, bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
That's money.
So now, then they find themselves in these situations, and then boom. Now you're in the... I was just thinking that, like, a lot of guys get accused of a lot of stuff, and sometimes it's true, but sometimes it's false. And I think that when guys get accused of things, people automatically think they're guilty. And I don't think that is necessarily a joke. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't think it's something to laugh about, because if the people that are laughing ended up in that position, they would feel a certain type of way about it. They would feel different, very different.
To add on to that, I think public scrutiny is very important. And the reason why I think that is because you're a public figure. So that means whether you like it or not, people look up to you. So if people are looking up to you and they have seen how damaging what has just happened to you has been, as you said, he's lost all his brand deals. People are talking about where your boys. He has no boys, according to
that's fair.
That is fair, because now you are a scapegoat in life.
No. But the thing is as well, when you're a public figure, but the people that look you, they look you as the outside. They don't look you also within. They don't know what Finney's actual personal life is. That's just surface level thinking as well. Yeah, maybe it can play a part, but it shouldn't be a significant thing. Yeah, you're a public figure, but a public figure doesn't mean that, you should know every single ounce of my life. Because I think in order to make a judgment, or in order to have a proper judgment, you got to do your actual proper research, instead of just looking at, we got charged for this. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm just going to agree with it. Bro, like, that's just the most deluded thing you can think of.
People are used as an example. So now it's showing these younger boys, you need to be, it doesn't matter. Imagine that he's not guilty of anything. No, that's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter that he's not guilty of anything. Look at how his life has been affected by it. So that's to show you as a young... I'm not done. I'm not... Yeah, let me crazy. Yeah, I'm not done. So he has now had this thing affect him, and people have seen it. Now, as a younger person, you are watching and you are seeing how detrimental it is to be sexually, to be indisciplined.
So what I will actually agree with her is that as soon as that charge comes in, bro, his reputation's finished. Like, he's gonna have a way more of a bad reputation, though. Like, there's no way. There's people gonna look at him a lot more different as well. Like, a lot more different as well. Hold on, I'm gonna have to keep switching the flipping thing and on and off and shit like that, because the lines just do me dirty. But anyway, going back to what I'm saying is that, like, let's see. A lot of people are gonna look at him differently, man. A lot of people are gonna look at him differently, for that.
You are now seeing what can happen to you if you act that way.
Riches, why are you pressed, bro? You're moving mad sus. Do you do things behind closed doors that you're worried might come out? If someone says something, you're done, bro. It's that simple. You're done. So make sure you're in check. Clock it.
Let the law do its job, innit? Yeah, let people who are impartial members of the court or law enforcement do their job and take all the emotion and all the bias out of it.
How can you cancel a man that's not been found guilty of
No,
nothing?
you're asking me your question to something that is happening in front of our
but it's
eyes.
not-
Don't
it's not
ask
finished.
whether it's right or not.
But
It
you
has
agree with
happened.
it.
He is cancelled.
So if I
what
accuse
are
you
you
now of
going
doing
to do?
something
This
and
is
they
a
take it
lesson,
and they cancel
and
you, you agree with
wait. This is a lesson. You need to look and you need to learn. It's not about talking about we should or we should not.
The
This
Johnny
has
Depp
happened.
situation, learn
Young
from that.
Philly is
He
cancelled.
was innocent. They took him out of the
Learn from
films.
it.
What about his
Learn
money?
from
Nah,
it.
you know what? I actually, no, listen, because I'm actually putting emotion aside. People are going to disagree with that. I actually do agree with that. I'll tell you why. The reason I agree with that, because even if he's innocent, even if miraculously this guy's innocent, he's still tarnished. Do you think Chucks are going to speak to him the same way? No. Do you think Darkest Man's going to speak to him the same way? No. Do you know if we reopen social media, do you think the brand deals are going to look at him the same way? No. Regardless of what happens in the outcome, he is finished. I want to make it very clear. He is finished. And this is where I will agree with her. I will actually agree with her. Because he's finished. No brand deal is going to take him again because another thing is going to happen again. Brand deals are very, very, very thingy. This is why I'm not a big fan of like sponsorships and stuff like that, because then you're kind of like tied to what people say. You're kind of not yourself and shit like that. So that's why I'm a very big fan of brand sponsors and shit. But in general, like, he's finished. He was on Foot Silent all the time. I used to watch his Foot Silent videos. Was he on flipping, what was it? Locked In. He was on Locked In, wasn't he? I swear he was. Bro, I used to watch the Locked In season 1 and season 2. I was binge watching that shit like it was no tomorrow. And now, if he goes back to Foot Asylum and shit like that, Foot Asylum will look at him. I want to say I'm not accepted because of your brand risk. People care more about brand risk. This have to realize, brands and sponsors care more about themselves than you. You're just a little guinea pig to their actual thing, while they're just kind of controlling everything, and they care about the PR. They're like, okay, cool, we'll give you money. You can just represent us and shit like that, and it's like you lead us more than we need you. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same procedure, bro. Like, I agree with her. I generally think he is finished regardless of what the outcome is, if he's innocent or guilty.
He was innocent. What about his money? In the eyes of the law, he was innocent. They dropped him off bare things. So what about Johnny Depp then? Live and learn from that. What are you chatting about?
It's not right to be cancelled, but at the same time,
I think you should at least wait.
But what I'm saying is, at the same time, even if you're innocent, companies don't want their name associated with that
He's
kind
not
of.
even been found guilty yet.
Yeah,
what if he's innocent?
but I'm saying, even if it is innocent,
I think that's unfair though.
it is unfair.
It is unfair, but that's the reality. But let's be honest, if I was owner of a company and I saw Young Philly and Young Philly wanted to come back, no, I would not take him. I genuinely wouldn't take him for that exact reason. He's a brand risk. We ain't taking that shit again. And you get backlash. You will get backlash to that.
You're not giving man a fair chance.
It is unfair, but
you're cancelling man because somebody came out of nowhere and said he done this, he done that, and this is the truth.
Yeah, but in order to do that, but let's be honest, he did fuck those women though. We can't deny that he hasn't fucked those women though. He has. And that's down to him. You have to realise, and listen, I do agree with King Richard's like, yo, listen, he's probably had girls before and stuff like that, but you have to realise, man, the more money you have, man, sometimes it's not a good thing in terms of like, go around with having girls and women and shit like that. You can have maybe a few. I'm not saying don't fuck women, I'm just saying that, yo, you gotta be very careful who you do it with, because I tell you what, boy, if that shit goes left the way she's like, yo, listen, I don't like this guy, I'm gonna put that shit on the news.
And when they get all the evidence together,
that's not fair though,
yeah,
bro.
but what I'm saying is, yeah, but they shouldn't do that. That's mad.
But as China said, why is it you that they chose to do that? Young Philly has a whole bunch of friends.
It could be
and
anybody.
He's the only
It could be
person.
anybody, though. It could be
I
anybody.
understand,
People
but
seeing that because
he's the
when
only
they see the
person
result
that's
of it,
done that.
they're like, I couldn't fall for anybody.
There's a type of person that gets caught out. Someone that's too fucky. Yeah? When you behave that way, you get that label.
Never would have thought I'd be agreeing with the girls, man, but I'm agreeing with the women more than the guys at the moment. The guys need to step it up. I'm actually agreeing with the women more than the guys, man. I can't lie.
You get that label, bro.
Hey. Too fucky, yeah,
Zilla
is a guy who doesn't know how to act when he's around gyal. Yeah, he gets too excited. And these are the type of men that when they get money, you can tell when you were poor, you had no gyal because you moved too fucky. Bro, girls have been there. Girls are always going to be there. Calm yourself, no man. Like, you're too excited. You're too fucky. It's self-explanatory, trust me. If you're too fucky, your brethren know you're too fucky. Don't worry.
I agree with you. I agree with you up until the point of fucky. With me, fucky.
I'm just
Cookie's moving mad, you know. Don't have that.
Listen, she said
your
fucky. It's a lesson. It's not everybody that you must fuck. It's not everybody that you think that you must fuck. Do you get it? That's her point. She's not saying it doesn't matter if it's guilty or not. It's not everybody that you put your thing
based on public figure. Cookie, if you want a piece of me, just tell me. I don't understand. Why is it any time to do with sex or anything like that? You always look at me.
Well, she wants it, man.
Oh, you got a thing for me.
Gabs would definitely fuck that though. He's a nigga, bro. He knows exactly what he is, man. He's like, yo, listen.
I'm a big man, you know. You better sit back down. What you mean? I'm sorry, you're not just an average person. Therefore, as much as you get the reward from being a public figure, you're also going to get the other part from being a public figure. So, respectfully, you got to hold yourself to that standard to maintain whatever it is that you've got going on. However, it's not good that that is the example. Because the reality is, if you take that situation out of it and you apply it to, let's say, a woman who's been manhandled in a way walking down the street, you're not going to turn around and say, it's good that it happened to you, you shouldn't go out in the night.
No, but
you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think I don't think she means it's good that happened to me.
I know, but
that scenario is different though, because like you could choose not, like, the discipline's there to not fuck women, bro. You're like, no one's putting you in the gun hold. And with going out, listen, with women going out at night, sometimes they have to. If they need to go get something from the shop or something like that, or if they need to go to someone's house or something like that, sometimes they're going to have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Do you think they just willingly want to go at night? Yeah, I just want to go. Sometimes people go on a walk at night and shit like that. So you can't blame the woman for going out at night. Say, oh, yeah, you can go out, no women. Bro, there's fucks men out there. You have to say, you have to be honest. I'm being honest. Bro, young Philly's been, the discipline's not there, man. You have to discipline. Listen, I get it, it's probably difficult, bro. I can imagine if I get to that point where I have money and shit like that, bro, listen, hoi. And the women all over me, shit like that, yo, crazy, man. I actually wouldn't know what to do.
Something unfortunate has happened, and it's happened.
Yeah.
It's happened again.
Yeah.
Based on public, there's always going to be raw. Twice, yeah. But take him away from that, based on court, let's find if he's guilty or he's not guilty.
As a man, you don't want to get your name
I don't wish that upon no one.
It's anything to do with the art, anything to do with kids, right? Yeah. The moment you do that, yeah, there's always going to be people that are going to say, ooh, why is your name associated with that? Yeah. There's no smoke without fire. This is one of those things. And unfortunately, as a man, you have to hold yourself to a standard. And once that happens, you're going to be fighting that. And let's be real, like, women, when it comes to essay and all these types of things, they're going to talk about how hard it is to prove. So a lot of women are going to automatically believe that they're not going to get justice because of who he is. When you look at brands and you look at majority of the people that handle those departments and endorsements and stuff, a lot of them are women. So a lot of women are not going to be wanting to working with young Philly. Do you understand? So when you see brands disassociate themselves with it, it's because most people just don't want to be associated with anything to do with that. So as for young men looking at this, you could be someone that's making millions, having everything and an accusation. So whether or not it's right or wrong, or you've done it or not, you cannot be putting yourself in these scenarios. And this is what she was trying to say.
But respectfully, it's not young men. It's young men in the public figure eye.
No, but men do this as well that are not famous.
It doesn't make it better or not.
The regular guy.
When we're going based on what we're talking about, public scrutiny, there's two different types. There's the public scrutiny and then there's the actual court system. When you are in the public eye as a man in that kind of form, it's completely different from the average person.
Can I divert this a little bit?
And it's going to explode more on that side purely because you're in the public eye. You have to accept that. You have to kind of carry yourself in a certain kind of way because it is what it is. Even if you live in a lie, you have to maintain that lie.
You know what you said about...
Whitney Houston did it, Bobby Brown did it.
You know what you said about being a public figure, and this is like... this is a lesson for everybody. This is good because there are men who are not in the public figure and they get away with this. And having people like Philly that isn't a public figure and they see the consequences of what happened, I feel it's good to be out there and show this is what's going to happen. Because the system in the UK is so bad up to...
The only thing I would say to that is I would agree that if young Philly was found guilty. He's not found guilty yet, man. So I think people assuming that he's guilty, like... We have to give him a bit of leeway, man. Like, I agree, if he's found guilty, cool, I 100% agree with her. But he's not found guilty yet, so I wouldn't say this is applicable. But if he is found guilty, cool, different story.
That not every woman.
UK got to do this.
No, let me tell you, the system is so bad. Let me tell you, because there are women who still get raped, abused, and they get away with it. So it's good to have people like
get money for it as well.
Yeah, okay.
But that doesn't change what happens.
I'm
not saying it doesn't change it, but like, calm down. Like, this is the world we live in.
Also,
that's fucked, bro. Come on, Gabs. Money's not gonna. You have to be fair, man. Money's like, imagine. So let's be honest. Let me speak to the women for a bit. Like, some of you guys watching our women, you know, subscribe, hit my DMs, whatever you should do. But anyway, jokes aside, some of you guys, women, that are watching this, would you take getting raped for money? Serious question. I'm being deadly serious. Would you take being raped for money? Answer's no. Like you're not gonna do that shit. Like, it's much more shit to money. Like, I don't know why people think money is everything and shit like that, man. Like, I'm gonna have to make another video about it. I know saying money does buy you happiness, but money's not everything, guys. Money is not everything. It's not the deciding factor. So I want to say is that women would not take being raped for money, because that's fucked. That is actually fucked, because once you've been raped once, it's a lifetime thing. It's a trauma thing. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, like, bro, you're not gonna take that shit. You're not gonna take
Great, but because I got some money,
no one said that, but we have to look at it from the perspective of, okay, you've done that based on you've gone to Austria. He's going to go and pick up a girl who, quote unquote, he didn't know was or whatever. It's now come back later on that
you know another thing as well. Someone said this from work, and this was actually mad. It's told me a story about like how, like, you know, OnlyFans models, shit like that, like, they go to Dubai and shit like that. And listen, we can hate OnlyFans models all they want, but they don't deserve to be abused, they don't deserve to be essays, they don't deserve to be raped and shit like that. Like, they don't deserve that shit. But you see some OF models, man, they go to Dubai and they sign these, like, contracts, and they basically, they do mad shit, like, mental thing. Just think of the worst shit you could do sexually, and just kinks and shit like that. And yeah, it's mad, bro. In Dubai, and money's everywhere, and the women do it for money. You know what I'm saying? You got and people just think, oh, you're Dubai, you know what I'm saying? Habibi, yalla habibi, I don't know, man. Assalamu alaikum salam, I don't know. But literally, like, people think, oh yeah, the Arabs are they're morally correct and shit, bro. They're not, man. They have bare money and they just buy OF models, bro. That's what they should. That's what they do. They're basically pay to win, bro. That's what they do. You know they can't attract women like that, so gotta do pay to win.
That she's a paid escort. And that's the reason why you're going to jail now, because of someone that is a paid escort.
But
so because
wait, it's the woman that accused Philly. Is she an escort?
Philly,
No. Hear
what I'm saying. You went there in the middle of the night, as so many people have spoke about, to go and look for something that really and truly. It's not about calm down. It's a fact, and I'm not going to calm down because it's a serious issue.
Escort or not, 5 a.m. or not, I can go there in pint and bra, and that still does not give you the right to touch me. Gabs, what are you talking about?
Well, I'm not going to be careful about what I say.
But let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. I do see both. I think two sides can be right. I see what the girls are saying, but I do see what Gabs is saying. If you're a woman and go 3 a.m. to a man's yard, bro, what the fuck's gonna happen? You can play pat a cake, probably play rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors right now. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Listen, I won that. I won all 4 of them, by the way. But yeah, literally, bro, you know what time that shit's gonna be, bro. It's demon time. That's what it's gonna be.
And how I said, but I don't think what I'm saying is offensive. So, remind me again. Seen that before, can you remind me again? Selena. Sorry. You've gone to, in actual fact, late night somewhere to go and meet him, to go and do whatever it is that you're doing. Now, we don't know your arrangement or your agreement. Yeah. We all believed you based on what we thought was purely based on you getting to go and meet someone who you thought you admired and admired you back. Later on to find that you've done it to several other men. And now we're doing what now? We're going to carry on with that particular woman, say what we're saying, but the reality is that you paid. You got paid to do something.
Yes.
So how do we know everything about what
that's
the
the
truth?
thing, bro, the public.
So as much as you're saying men have to be careful, whatever.
Women too.
You also hold accountability
They do,
here.
because
like, don't be shy to say it because kids get cancelled. If you're paid to fuck someone, whether it be late night or not, or that's what you're on, then there's risks that come with that.
And
so be aware of those risks.
Even before you get paid, you have to take responsibility and accountability as a woman for your own safety. I don't understand why or how certain women get themselves in a position where you are in a room, just you and that person. Well,
look at her face. I think both need to take accountability, in my opinion. I truly believe they both need to take accountability. It's not just, I do bash men all the time. I bash men about how simps they are, but yeah, even women gotta take accountability. If you're an escort, bro, I'm gonna be completely honest. If you're an OF model or you're an escort and it's fucked, and I don't agree with this, or prostitute, whatever you are, or even a stripper, to be fair, whatever you guys are, like to do sex work. If you're doing anything for money, there is a risk that shit's gonna happen. 100%. That you should know, that you should be aware as a grown-ass woman, and you can make decisions by yourself, because you guys are saying you're independent, right? So you guys are saying, you're an independent woman and shit like that. Okay, cool, you're an independent woman, make your own decisions, right? You should know that if you're gonna do this shit where you're gonna fuck for money, you're gonna do these type of shits, basically being an escort, the risk is that the reward is good because you're getting money for doing basically for your sexuality or you're born with, but the risk is shit might happen to where you might be raped, shit might happen, you might be abused, 100%. And you gotta take accountability as a woman. And I'm not saying the man's not at fault, the man is completely at fault, but you as a woman, you can't say that, yeah, nothing's happened to me, yeah, I'm in the clear. You have to take some accountability for yourself. And a lot of women don't take accountability. I'm gonna say how it is. Accountability, bro. You remember the what was it? The one girl versus 100 men, bro. I said 100 women versus accountability, bro. They'll lose. I'm gonna be honest, man. This is some of you women need to take accountability, man. Not in this situation, but in general. Some women don't take accountability. I swear down, they don't. You need to learn that shit. You start gaslighting, man.
Two of you knows actually what happened. You've put yourself at risk. It's not to say that it's okay for men to do whatever, but a lot of the time, there is no ability for you to judge. Now, if you're being a national war and a groupie and being in private rooms with rich men, you should know the risks. It's not to say that
what are the risks?
The risks are
getting raped, I guess. Don't stress me out. We all know the risks. Number one, you're going to be objectified as a woman.
Yep.
Number two, they're going to assume that you're there for something, even if you're not.
Yep.
Number three, you're not going to like how you feel when they treat you like a whore, because that's what whores do when they go hiding in private rooms with rich men. What do you think of the connotation?
Bro, she's spitting facts, bro. Normally, I don't even agree with it. What was her name again? Denial spitting facts, man. I'm not gonna lie. Normally, I don't even agree with her. But for some reason, I don't know if she's age has got to her, but I have to be honest, she's spitting facts. She's actually spitting facts. I'll be honest, she is.
Because of that alone is enough. Jokes aside, it's mindsets like that are actually very dangerous and very damaging to society, and actually scare other women from coming forward, because it's like, oh, I probably should have known what was happening when shut up, rude girl. That's it.
And the football player that secretly recorded the girl that was in the room when where was that football player that secretly recorded what happened, and the girl came back and said, "Oh, he raped me." Who was that player? And we all watched.
And I understand what you're saying. 100%. There are always anomalies to a story.
Exactly.
There's always good men, bad men.
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, that Greenwood situation, bro. I'm sorry. I can't. The woman ruined his career, man. Swear, though, this guy will probably still pay money now, right now, man. Like, yo, how you listen, and I know this happened for how long? 2021, September. This is actually 4 years ago, near to the day, actually, fully enough. Not funny enough, but mad enough, basically. He, like, after that situation that happened where she took the images and shit, and if you put Connie, he's found guilty, I was like, cool, good on the woman, because he actually did it. Because obviously, when we all heard it at first, yo, Greenwood doing this magic. If you guys weren't there for that situation, bro, it was mental. It was good. I remember I was in college as well, and everyone was talking about it in college, bro. It's crazy. But going back to what I'm saying is that at that point when you hear these recordings, she should not be with him anymore. You know what I'm saying? She should not be with her anymore, shit like that. Okay, so I thought something happened. She should not be there anymore. Like, you know what I mean? But not only that, he was innocent. They had kids. So that's what I'm starting to think. And people, some women be, oh, well, you know, she might be too attached. At that point, she might be too attached. And you know what? She can't leave him, and she might be traumatized. At that point, I'm be honest. Like, okay, cool, be with him, I can hear that point. But at that point where you have kids with him, that's when I know that, yo, the woman's ruined his career and the woman's just been talking bullshit, bro. Because I actually believe that. At that point, I remember vividly. I truly believe at that point, that Greenwood situation, that he was guilty. But the fact that they're having kids now, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's mental. I couldn't believe it.
Bad women, good women. Do you get what I mean? There is an anomaly. However,
if that's what you want to do, that's what you should do.
A lot of guys are filming.
That's a crime as well. That's a crime.
It's a crime. It's a crime.
If you don't agree with it, revenge porn is a crime. Filming is not a crime.
Without someone's consent, yes, it is.
I gotta protect myself because, like, when you think about it,
I'm too tempted to get higher. I'm too tempted to get I feel the temperature rising.
Yeah, this guy's on serious. I'm serious guy.
Listen, if I'm in the spotlight and I'm doing and whatever else, I've got to protect myself. I'm not saying you got to have a camera, but you got to sign the DNA forms, whatever
NDA,
stupid things. You got, because you're not a normal person. You don't know.
I'm actually be honest. Yo, and Drake, this is what I respect Drake for, you know what I'm saying? I will respect Drake for. That hot chili method, bro. If I'm a high caliber guy, bro. If I'm a high caliber guy and I have money and you know what I'm saying, I'm famous. I'm gonna take I'm not taking women's phones. I'm taking switched off. I don't care. NDAs are signed. And the hot chili method is there. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know about the hot chili method, I keep saying it. Get to know about the hot chili method, man. I'm using that hot chili method, but because I know some women are devious, man. Some women are just on demon time, and I don't want that. I got enough troubles already. I don't want to be taking care of a kid away, but yo, you got to pay me child support for this week. No, I don't want that.
Coming to target you and who's not. So you gotta be careful.
Hey Zilla, but for a second, read the last part of that question again. Because
where do we draw the line between due process and cancel culture?
And well, no, all right, before that, something to do with like the public figure. Because I don't think we can, as harsh as it sounds, I don't think we could disregard the public opinion in regards to some of these things. You know why? Because as much as it's a double, what do they call it? Double-edged sword. That's the one there. Yeah. So as much as you can, because you can go through the courts and whatever not, you get charged for something, you get accused of something or whatever not, and you can get off the case. Doesn't always mean you're innocent. If you know what I'm saying, so people can get off stuff on technicalities. Now, if I know you've got off something off technicalities and you get your brand deals, as a public, in my eye, that's disgusting. If you know what I'm saying, so you can't disregard it because the public should be able to influence that regardless of what the law has said. If you know what I'm saying, so
I think that's kind of dangerous. Because the thing is, you could be a public figure and people just might not like you. You could be infamous. You could be and then you're telling me the random guy next door can influence if I go to jail or not.
I'm just saying you can't disregard it though. You can't disregard it.
Men are a bit biased sometimes. I feel like you're only viewing it as dangerous because the man might be in trouble. But let me give you a scenario here. Let's say she was the influencer and she accused him of rape, but he was actually innocent and he got off the charges. He would get on with his life. She would be known to be a liar and nothing would happen to her. As a public viewer, I should be able to cancel her because of that lie. It's not dangerous then, is it?
That shouldn't be
as well. At that point, the reason why she'll get the repercussions are more because you've chosen to be a public figure. By choosing to be a public figure, that means you're trying to be a good role model to people. That's like me trying to do YouTube. I want to try to be good role models to people. You know what I'm saying? So, so that's the repercussions you're gonna have. Like the person that's innocent, he's just a normal civilian. You know what I mean?
Factor whether he goes to jail or not, though. No, that shouldn't be a factor if he goes. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like that's where we should draw the line.
That's where we draw the line in the court.
Yeah, but it wasn't to go to jail. It was for you to be cancelled. Like you could come out and they say you're not
guilty. That's like me seeing someone's been innocent. I've seen someone's innocent, and I know he's done.
They're gonna cancel you. There's nothing. What can you do?
And I feel like that should happen. It should happen.
It should happen.
It should happen.
No, it is dangerous.
Your PR should happen. Yeah, because that means just like China said earlier, that means you don't know how to calm yourself down when you see a group of
even if you're not guilty.
Yes.
So people see you as a victim because of your personality, that you're bubbly, you like to party with girls. No, because there's girls out there. No, let's be real. There's girls out there targeting people. They get themselves in situations that they don't want to. They get themselves in situations that don't want to be in, and they scream the rape.
Targeted though.
But how do you get
to that place?
It doesn't matter. You might be.
No, it doesn't matter. That's where those
Let me explain something to you. Some people are bubbly and open. They like chilling with females. So does that mean that?
And then you went to fuck her.
Bro, there's people out there targeting people.
So you went to fuck her.
So what I'm saying is, you're cancelling people straight away. You're not giving them the public might not like this person.
Did you fuck her?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter because that's where the rape came from.
The guy might not have fucked the girl, is what I'm saying to you. They've seen my man. They might have even been escorts.
Zilla, you don't know.
Listen,
when you're a sociable person and you're out, you party. Some people like to party, and like you could be spotted from a mile away. There's girls that they are natural predators for this. There's been films made up about this shit. Like girls do it in different ways. There's different manners that they do it in, but they will target you and they're going for your pocket.
You already know not everything makes the cut. So if you want to
Why did you chew it?
unseen footage, head over to Patreon. The link is in the bio.
The court, listen.
That's like Patreon and Backchat now. Damn.
Did you escort though?
The court is
that Ginger J sayings, man. Yo, I'm telling you right now, that Ginger J said changed everything. As soon as Ginger J came into the scene, he's like, "Yo, Patreon, we need to censor some shit, bro." You know what I mean?
No, but what do you mean? Listen, the court.
You're bringing trouble for yourself.
You know you're public figure. You're calling us to your house. It's like you're walking to the state. You're walking to devil.
And then your appetite can get you in trouble.
Zilla, the court system is not perfect.
I don't know, but for me, I think like, why would somebody chill with escorts? You know what you're doing. When you chill with escort and somebody catch you, you know the propaganda out there. If you're a public figure and they see you with escort, you're gonna be on the tabloid. So if you want to
wait. So what? So the man has to take responsibility because he's chilling with the escort. What about the escort? So the escort has no accountability. The escort has no blame. So the escort can run away scotch-free with the money or nothing targing her name while the man gets all the repercussions. What the hell, bro? No, we're not having that. I'm not saying the man shouldn't have any blame, but you got to give blame to the escorts too, man. You're an escort, man. Get the hell out of here.
And you want to compose yourself. You know that you're a public figure. Just lay down and marry. Everything is escort, prostitute. Just marry.
And the prostitutes?
It's not that deep.
So listen, the court system, the judicial system is not perfect, right? Yeah, we all know it's not perfect, right? Yeah, but it's the one that we got, yeah. And the reason why it protects women, there was a time when you women were getting burnt at the stake, and if you was getting dipped in the water and being treated as witches, yeah. Courts have stopped all of that type of stuff. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but at the same time, it's what we have, right? Yeah. But the issue is, there's been high-profile men that have been found to be innocent, that have had their lives destroyed, okay? And it's not okay for that. So the problem that happens is with the court of public opinion is the narrative can be changed based upon blogs, based upon people that are pushing it. Do you understand? And then, in actual fact, what it tends to do is it actually destroys the actual case for the actual victim, because what happens is that the opinion gets swayed and they can't get an actual proper case because everyone's opinion's already been swayed by social media.
Public opinion can't be used in court.
No, it's not can't be used, but when the case to be cancelled. Yeah, but when it's already happened.
But cancel and going to jail are two different things, though.
I think he done it. I don't care what the court says.
It's even good that you get cancelled. Because the reality is that if you're looking at for the public look to you to present yourself in the way that you present yourself. Bukayo Saka is one of them. The last thing we need to be hearing from Bukayo Saka is that he has escorts and whatever else going on in his private life. Now, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But as far as our
case, if he does, should it be cancelled?
And whatever
if he does, should it be?
I'm concerned, you should be cancelled.
What? Why?
Because what singing these
should it be cancelled?
And whatever.
If he does, should it be?
I'm concerned, you should be cancelled.
What?
Bro. Oh my days, man. All right, let me ask you this then. No, go. Okay. What about Lamine Yamal? He turned 18 and he brought dwarves for his birthday party. Should he get cancelled? Listen, do I agree with fucking escorts and shit like that? No. But at the end of the day, who am I to, why should Bukayo, listen, I know Bukayo Saka doesn't do this. I know this guy ain't on that type of thing. But hypothetically, let's say Bukayo Saka does. Listen, all I care about, if I was an Arsenal fan, all I care about Bukayo Saka is if he performs on the pitch. Whatever he does in his personal life, as long as he's not raping anyone, and as long as he's not abusing anyone, and as long as he's a nice person, he's doing his own thing, he can do whatever he wants. Why the hell should he get cancelled for having for fucking escorts and shit like that? For me, do I agree with it? No, but that's what he operates in. He has the money, he's worked hard to get where he is, so he needs to do what he needs to do. So why the hell should we do it? So that's like banning Lamine Yamal or doing it because he has dwarfs over his house. What? Yeah, people might find that shit weird. I find that weird because you're having dwarfs. Why the hell are you having dwarfs there? But he has it's his life. As long as it doesn't affect his what he does on the pitch or anything like that, that's the main thing. Why should he get cancelled? See what I mean by this cancel culture, man? People can't live their lives. That's like me saying, yo, listen, I got a few girls, you know what I'm saying? Say I hired an escort or something like that. Would you guys cancel me because I had an escort? I'm not raping her, I'm not doing anything, I'm treating her nice. You know what I'm saying? You guys might judge me thinking, yo, you're a bit of a weirdo for doing that. That's fine. But yo, listen, I'm still got consistency up every single day. I'm still promoting my shit to you guys. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. Why the fuck would he care about what he does in his personal life as long as it's not affecting anybody? I think that's all right. I really think it's all right. You can't cancel something because you don't agree with something. Then the world will be fucked. You can't cancel something on something that's basically you disagree on. Make it make sense, man. You got to put feelings aside, man.
Why? Because wait a minute, then don't take the role of being a public figure.
No, wait. His private life, Wait, hold on. He's still doing everything he was doing on the pitch, Hold on. He was doing everything he was doing on the pitch. Nothing's changed. All of a sudden now, one of the papers have leaked him doing a mad thing, but that was private. No one knew. All of a sudden now, he needs to be cancelled.
I'm with China,
your private life is your private life,
I'm with China.
Being a celebrity or being in the public eye.
You can't listen, exactly. Being a public figure, you can't put all your personal life out there. For me, if I was ever if this YouTube thing goes really well, I'll never, ever put my personal life, because I have two different personal. I'm still the same person, but I have two different sides. I have a personal life type of thing, which I'll never put on social media, and then me kind of putting the thing. And I'm basically the same thing. It's just that there's certain things I just can't put out there on social media compared to what I can put out there. I don't act up. I don't do anything like that. I'm the same person. So why the fuck should you get scrutinized for having a personal life? Do you think by being a public figure that means you can't have a personal life? Make it make sense. You're basically restricted. People say, oh well, he could have just been something like that. Maybe he could have been, but bear in mind, being a public figure, being a footballer, that means he wants to he didn't want to do it for fame. He wants to do it in order to make sure that he can retire his mom. He can help build through schools. You see, like, you have an example, N'Golo Kante as well. He's helping the community, shit like that, and he's a prime example. Imagine he was fucking escorts. Do you think people will look at him a little bit different? But then at the end of the day, he'll be like, yo, listen, he's N'Golo Kante, he's a humble guy, he's not affecting anyone. That's the main thing.
Does not mean you have access to everybody, and does not mean everybody has to give you everything. If someone is doing 9 things out of 10 right for you, it does not matter if the 10th thing in private is there. So I don't agree with being cancelled. And to be honest with you, Gabs, I'm disappointed in you, man.
Yeah, I expect better from Gabs, man. Truthfully.
Players that play football earn millions. Stay away from camera and public talking. They don't want to be
part of your job. As bad as it sounds.
I'm goody two shoes. Yeah. Oh, I never do nothing wrong. They take their money. Listen, we go on holiday quietly, lads. Let's move it. I don't want to do this. Kids' books and whatever. I'm not doing it.
Do you think it's okay to cancel people before they've been charged?
I don't. As far as the public goes, if I'm a person who has a business and you presenting yourself to me as a church-going Christian and you don't do nothing wrong, and then I hear I don't like
it's a bit that's different, you know. I don't like this. I'll be honest, Gabs, I don't like this. Gabs, I don't like this. No, wait, Gabs, I don't like this. No. I think this is dangerous. Sorry.
As far as you go to jail,
Gabs, I don't like this.
That's another story.
I think this is dangerous. Gabs, I think this is dangerous. As a man, I think this is dangerous.
You with that, I can't. As a business, I can't support that. But what you've told me is that you don't do those things.
Can I ask you guys a question? You're saying it's dangerous, yeah? You're grown.
Yeah.
Have you ever been accused of anything?
No.
Because why?
Wait.
What?
In a private room with China, they say he touched me inappropriately.
Don't throw that out.
So imagine how easy it is to do that.
Pause. China, sorry. I've been in private rooms with China. I know it's not like that. I'm just saying, it's very easy if I wanted to lie.
You've been in private rooms with China? What type of business you been doing? Now we're gonna reload that.
Imagine how easy it is to do that.
Pause. China, sorry. I've been in private rooms with China. I know it's not like that.
Didn't know you were a freak, did I? What type of things you been doing in the private rooms? Happy endings? Ride of a lifetime? Doggy style? Quick 2-minute sessions? What type of stuff you been doing in the private rooms? You kind of just expose yourself there. Interesting.
I'm just saying, it's very easy if I wanted to lie, I could.
There's a reason why people do that to you, bro. You're too fucking fucky. Calm down.
You forget how much influencers influence.
Not necessarily.
Come on, man.
Can I say something? Not necessarily.
You guys are underestimating how much these celebrities and influencers have an impact, especially.
You are underestimating how seductive a woman can be. What are you talking about?
So you're weak.
You was born to
So you're weak.
Let me finish.
So you're weak.
You was born from a child. Go and get the best husband you can get. You was taught how to attract a good man that's going to look after you.
You weren't taught to do that. Who raised
so
you?
Woman, what I'm saying is, so wait, well, you don't want to get the best.
I was taught to go and find the
Let me explain something, yeah? To get the best partner. As human beings, as a woman, as a man, the aim is to get the best partner, yeah, of each race, yeah? Our goal is to get the best partner. So women know how to get men from young. Men know how to get girls. We know what you need to do.
That's not how I was raised,
You find out what a woman likes, you get it for her. You find out what a man likes, you give it to him. So a woman can seduce a man that easy. You might think, women can trick you. You could be so, wait. Before we come on camera, you can be so nice out there. We could come on camera, you could turn to a witch. What are you talking about? What are we talking about?
Abdul, get the rocks. Hey, sent to Dagestan, 2 to 3 years.
Can you answer the question?
Don't call my friend a witch.
What story?
Oh, she's getting triggered.
Ladies, come closer. If a man is not calling you a winch, then you're not doing something right. If they're saying, you're a mumu, scare them.
The Jeffrey Epstein story or the P. Diddy story? Which one was bigger?
Epstein.
P. Diddy.
Nah, I'm going to go with P. Diddy. But why did you go with Jeffrey Epstein? Tell me.
Just felt like it was.
Thank you very much. You're just talking rubbish there. You don't know.
You didn't even let me
the
finish.
reason why, okay, sorry, go on. Why do you think
It
it's way
was
bigger?
way bigger. I saw it everywhere.
No, hold on.
No, I think P. Diddy was not as big as Epstein. It's just my opinion.
What do you mean?
I can't argue your point, but I'm going to go one further and say P. Diddy's was bigger. Why do you think why would we argue that P. Diddy's was bigger than
Because
Jeffrey
he's a part of our community.
And he sings about love.
That's it.
He's a public figure.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein was never a public figure. You know why we think that Jeffrey Epstein's story is big and whatever? It's because of the people that he was associated with. When you are a public figure and you're in the public eye, the issue that you have is just beyond court. The public. You have made the public believe you are this credible businessman, supporting people, doing this, and before you know it now, we're talking about how you manhandled Justin Bieber.
You know, the only
But P. Diddy's different though. Like this guy is a demon though. Like he's on a madness, bro. He's been doing some mad shit in the parties, bro. Like if you go to P. Diddy party, bro, ain't nothing like a Diddy party. That's what he says, bro. Get the hell
And then
out
you
of
have a person that we're talking about.
You do realise you're a public figure, right? You do realise that?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so
And I can be cancelled
wait.
too.
So the reason I want to remind you is, everything that you're saying, we are all public figures, right? Every single one of us here is a public figures, right? Yeah. So each and every one of us, especially for us men, you could find yourself in the same scenario that young Philly has found himself in, whether or not, and God forbid, but the public reaction to you will be based upon what they've seen of you and what they like of you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? Okay, so for example, shout out to my guy over here. We would not want to find ourselves in that scenario, and I tell you why. No, because I would not want to find myself in that scenario. And I wouldn't find myself, and I've never found myself in that scenario. But what you would have is you would have a certain amount of people that try to push a narrative that because of the things that you speak about and the things, this is why you're a type of way with women. So because of that, you have to hold yourself to a higher regard. This is why I won't find myself in that. Listen, we are in scenarios where because of what we do, women will approach us. It's what it is. It's not about being big-headed. It's because what it is, right? Yeah. Now, if you're the type of man that is gonna be like, you know what, get gassed because these girls are in your DMs and these girls that see you at shows, then you can easily find yourself in here. So here comes the thing as the man, right? The sexual discipline part is, as a man, I can't tell you what to do when the women are there. And it's very hard depending on your status and how it goes on. But if you're the type of man that, I'm just saying, I can't tell a man what to do.
You can't tell a man what to do, but you would tell yourself, don't do it.
Don't do it.
You control yourself because you know what you have to lose.
Yeah.
And you know that it's not worth it.
Ideally, you would
don't do what though? What if you meet a fine girl now? She's giving you...
everybody that's fine, you must fuck. Fuck. Hey, is it every fine girl you meet you must fuck? Sometimes be friends. Just be friends.
That's not how we operate, mate.
You meet a fine girl now, you think everything's nice and dandy, you take her out to eat everything, she's been planning this, she's got her eyes on you, she knows what I want, she knew you from before, she won't give you no attention, you're a public figure now, she knows you got money, you know how girls be watching pockets, let's be real, girls watch pockets, they be saying, oh, this guy's got money, that guy's got money, they see you now, they find girl, you know, a man's a bit flirty, they take it a bit further, take me to eat. boom, boom, boom. You go out, you go to a place, they've been flirting with you, putting it on, yeah? You think, oh, she likes me. You might even just go for a kiss, whatever. It might go further, yeah? All right, cool. It gets to the point now where nothing's even happened, yeah? All right, they leave and they go and girls that I've watched certain films where there's a hustle, it happens in America. They do this. They drug people. They take their money, they do these things. So, cool. So this not happens to you, yeah?
That's like a minority of women that do that shit. That's like, bro, I don't know what woman you find that do that shit, bro. But that's a very, very small minority of women do that shit.
It happens to you. This not happens to you as a man that you've always been good. Just this one time, this woman, she's so fine, she caught you off guard. You've known her for time. You thought she was good. You know her from your past life, whatever. What do you do now? Is it the public? You get, okay, cool. You go to court. You go to court.
I have a story quickly.
No, not the story.
No,
it's the story. Answer his question,
Wait, it's answering his question. I think that's why she's saying don't be too fucky because.
But he's not, though.
Wait. Because you're just being this woman. I heard a story of these two girls. They would pretend they want to have a threesome with the guys, and when they get to the hotel, they're like, listen, transfer me money now, or I'm running downstairs and I'm telling everybody that you are wedded me, yeah? So this is what I'm saying. It's not, because you see fine girl doesn't mean that the fine girl is not messed up in the head. Because you see fine girl, that's why I'm always talking about men that need sexual discipline.
But character is important. Character is important. Let me tell you.
No, you're not listening to it. You're not listening to it.
I'm going to give you a real life situation. I'm going to give you a real life situation right now. People are going to watch it. They're going to know what I'm talking about. The girl had no way to get home because she decided to do what she wanted to do. She went to the police station. What the if these guys, she gave head to all of the man them, to whoever who was involved. I wasn't involved, but I'm saying.
Look at all of you. All of you.
Oh man, yeah, you'll be taken out to rounds, but you might thinking and so there'll be one man them that gets falling in love too quickly, man, and they'll be like, yo, she's my wife. Yo, how do we tell him, gang? Yo, where's that picture of the guy with the hand on the shoulder, bro? That's all I need, man.
Look at you. What happened to dinner? You gave head to all of the mandem, so all of you stood there like others, getting your.
This is the She stopped all of their dicks. They left at the station. There's no train to get home. There's no way for her to get home. She's got no money. She went to the police station. They raped me, or she called her dad, whatever. They went to prison, remand.
So let me tell you where you messed up. You stood in a line and got your cock out.
Guess what?
You put it in one girl's mouth like an idiot. And that's where you messed up.
The evidence was on the phone. She agreed to it. What gave her the right to go to the police?
Come on, man. In that scenario, very happens. But if we're gonna judge about this scenario, man, yeah, that's where you have to blame the woman, man. Like if she agreed to, no. This is the thing women don't get, bro. It's harder for a man to say no, bro. Listen, when you get women, you guys reject women every single day anyway. If you're a woman walking the street, there'll be one or two men that approach you a day, man. I'm telling you that for a fact. And there'll be hundreds of men DM you every single day. So you're gonna have the experience of be like, yo, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say no to this guy. I might say yes to this guy. You're gonna categorize this guy, right? Cool, fair enough, that's fine. But as a guy, bro, we don't get played like that, man. We don't get played like that. So if a woman says, yo, listen, I'm gonna give you a head and shit like that, bro, you're gonna be gassed. You're gonna be gassed. So how you can say, oh, bro, you need sexual discipline, bro? Do you not realize as a guy, you don't get women like that unless you have money and status? Not much, I'm lying. I'm not saying money and status, but unless you actually build yourself, and it's difficult to build yourself. That's what I meant to say. And money and status too on top of that too. Then that's just like a plus to get more and more women. But like then again, the women you're going to use for your wars for your actual money, not for your actual self. But going back to what I'm saying is that it's more difficult for a guy, man. People think it's just the same thing when the woman does it and the man does it. It's not the same. We're not the same. Men and women, we're not the same. It's different. As a guy, it's a bit more difficult, man. I'm not excusing that, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. But it's more difficult, man. We don't get accepted like that. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say.
Station and say that they force you to do it.
I'll tell you. Not everybody. A bunch of weirdos.
No, I'll tell you what.
You put your dick.
I agree with that.
She had 10 man line up.
But she agreed to it.
Yeah, I hear it, innit, yeah? So, but she was left there, innit, yeah? So the moment you did that, innit, yeah, you put yourself in a scenario, and all she had to do was get home, innit, safely, and that would not have happened. You see, when you left her there, yeah, you left her with nothing to do.
Hey, so, not me, yo.
No, sorry.
But they were jailed for rape, is that right?
No, it's not right. No, it's not right.
right.
It's not right.
Listen to me, bro. It's not about what's being right in this life. This whole thing about where man are like, oh, what's right and what's wrong will get you fucked up in life,
about
bro.
how you-
This is one for all the man them, and especially for the younger men growing up. It's not about what's right. It's not about what's right. It's about what you can prove, right? And in a scenario like this, all you had to do was ensure the girl got home safely, okay? But if you want to use a girl and 10 men want to run through her and you don't ensure that she gets home safely and then she decides she wants to make an allegation against you, you put yourself in that scenario.
Oh,
you
yeah,
should have
I
made
missed
sure
that. Actually, I missed that bit, to be fair. Yeah, if you don't make the girl come home safe, then yeah, then I agree with China.
got home safely. Now she's mad. I'm not saying it's right. But it's what you can prove.
Back to the question, yeah? Remember, yeah, let's say they're all public figures now, yeah? They've all been cancelled because of that situation, yeah? The text comes out, she agreed to it. So what happens now?
It's already happened. You shouldn't have been putting your dick
You made a valid point. Hold on. You made a valid point earlier about what's the Somalian
I agree,
boy
don't be too
name?
fucky,
Somalian boy?
yeah? But I'm just, I'm being devil's advocate.
You made a valid point about him the other day, and I'm not saying this is the reason why he got married, but there's a reason why certain people decide, look, let me just have my wife and do YouTube and leave it like that, so that I don't get caught in this scrutiny. It's long, because what we understand with the public eye is that the truth don't fucking matter. That's how it looks.
So where do we draw the line? Does the public matter opinion?
No, but listen.
It's public. It's the public. You present this to the public as a lovely husband, and then you're telling me later on that you take up the arse secretly and they find out. What are you talking about? It's the public. Why you keep talking about? It's very.
On that same breath, then we can find a compromise, and the compromise is, man, then if you find yourself in a situation where Nasha War is accusing you, go and fight a war.
But why does he have to be Asha?
Go and what?
Because a lot of the time,
She
the
said go and
problem
what?
is what I know for a fact. Because this is the thing.
So
I'll
we're going to have to
I'll tell you something. Girls move loose. They throw themselves at men. They move so mad that a man cannot say no. That's the thing.
You can't say no. Baby.
Wait.
The man is loose too, though.
Wait, he may be loose, but why is she doing this?
You know,
why is it
us men
always
are
the
weak,
man's
you know.
fault?
Because it was your
Oh, listen, I can't lie. Delilah's on the man of the match performance, man. I'm not gonna lie. She's on the verge of a man of the match performance. What she's saying is facts.
So now
He's going to be the one. But the man is going to be the one that's going to suffer. You did that. He's going to pay the leg. The man or the woman?
Civil war with the women now. I was gonna say women them, but nah, I just said the civil war with the women now.
Woman should never manipulate a
So
man.
the civil war with both of them, to be fair.
But it happened. No. They know where it's right. It happens, yeah? So you've heard it from the cow's mouth. Yeah. Hold your dicks. She's warned you. Don't do it. Because as she said, they manipulate,
because the
they
truth
trick.
is, Emmanuel Eboué had a whole
Do
wife,
it.
had a whole career, and his wife fucked him off later on to go and take his money. And he went
You're never safe. As a man, you're never safe. You're never safe as a man. We're not ever safe from you lot.
When you are famous and you're in the public eye, when you are famous and you're in the public eye, I am sorry. The amount of care and due diligence you got to do is way more than the average.
Than a normal
It
guy.
comes with the job.
I'm sorry. And
It comes
there's a whole PR team around you trying to make
Warn
sure
you.
nothing comes your
Thank
way.
you.
Quickly say, oh yeah, it's part of the job, bro. Listen, no. I'm not. And the reason why I'm not having this because that's a mad pause, by the way. the reason why I'm not having this because what if you're broke? What if you can't provide for your family and you have to become a public figure? Or you have to become making money in order to make sure that you're successful. The amount of and I think as a guys, we have to do way more due diligence than a woman, bro. 100%. And I don't care if anyone disagrees with me. You can argue with the fucking wall. As a guy, you gotta do more due diligence, a lot more PR training. You gotta be a lot more careful than a woman in terms of the actual industry of being a public figure. As a woman, you can get away with it a little bit. I'm not saying you don't do. You have to do due diligence as well, but it's not to the same extent as a man do it. Because as a man, if your career could be finished in just a click. Because the media is not your best friend. I want to make it very, very clear. The media is never your best friend. Whenever there's a chance to kind of shoot you when they're down, don't ever do it. There's no favoritism. There's nothing like that unless you flipping comply to them and you flipping do mad shit in order to make sure that doesn't happen, or you kind of pay them off and shit like that. But in general, people don't have the money to do that. So in reality, the media is not your friend. As soon as an allegation comes up, they're going to be like, yo, listen, we're going to make an article because they care about the money. They care about the dollar. They care about the rupees. They care about the fucking Swiss dollar. I don't fucking know. They care about money, man. They care about the moolah. You get the picture. So the media not there to be your best friend, and the media not there to be like, yeah, we'll take care of you. They might think of that, but listen, any social media things be like, yeah, we're here to take you up. Yeah, I call that bullshit. Because any day, as a guy, I gotta be very careful how I move, especially if I'm a public figure or something like that. Because if something happens where a woman's like, listen, I'm gonna put this allegation out there, I'm cooks. I'm gonna have to go through things. This is why it's so important to like record shit. So I'm telling you right now, bro, it's not even just sexual, bro. It could be abuse or stuff like that. I look at the Johnny Depp and the Amber Heard situation, man. If Johnny Depp didn't fucking record that shit, bro, he would have been finished. Even Saul Goodman would have faced his charges. It was even Saul Goodman would have defended that. It's crazy.
Can I give you one scenario?
So imbalance between
And the reason why you're paying them money for that is because your public image to the public eye is more important than your own personal life.
And the reason why, can I just back up your statement, please? Can I just back your statement? I had a friend that just went to Dubai recently, and she was with one football team, very famous football team. And she said to me that the reason why she was always hanging out with them,
the whole team.
Always hanging out.
Yeah, she's cooked, man. Man says one girl with the whole team, bro. Yo, she's getting ran around like Thomas the Tank Engine. She getting put on a train.
With them.
Choo choo.
On a note.
Choo choo.
All aboard.
Ladies, I want to ask you, what respectable woman is going to be hanging out in a hotel full of football players?
Facts. Cook. No, women, ladies. I want these guys to even drop down in the comments. What respectful woman is hanging out with football team players, bro? What the fuck's gonna happen, man? She's running around the train. Oh, well, they trained me. Oh, well, they did this. Da, da, da. No, you shouldn't even be in that situation in the first place. Get the hell out of here, man.
You tell me, and I'll tell you. Choo choo.
It felt like she was a good girl. But most of the time, no, let me finish. Most of the time, they say that the reason why they don't hang out with girls in general is because of things like what she said. So I'm backing up your point. Good girl. They play. She knows what she was going to do there. My sister, I encourage you, get that bag. And we need more men like those football teams. I don't want to mention. But we need more men like that. Instead to be loose. Like,
she take my money when I'm in need. Yeah, she trifling. Friend indeed. Oh, she a gold digger. Where of time. She take me on when I'm in need. That's what it screams at us, man.
Philly, to just go around and just make them look like the way it is right now.
Can I ask you all a question,
just chilling with the team.
Hold on, can I ask you girls a question?
Not just her, but in general.
Let me ask you a question, man. Shit. So, like, if you lot was talking to a high-profile guy, yeah? You met a high-profile in the club, whatever, and then it got to the point where you was going to sleep with him, would you be all right if he came out with a contract and said, just to make sure... Because I'm a public figure and bad things happen.
I feel like a prostitute simple. No, I'm not a prostitute.
Sign in, don't fuck. Which yo. I'm sorry, that was delusional. You sign it and you don't fuck. What the fuck are you signing it for then? Do you think guys will put a contract out and say, yo, you're not signing this shit just so they can be friends with you? Yo, you need to know how men move, bro. Men, listen, let me be honest, man. I'm gonna say how it is, man. What's the benefit of just men just being around women for? They want you for sex, bro. That's just how it is. That's how it works. I'm gonna say how it is, and I'm not ashamed to say my opinion. They're there for sexual access. That's how they do it. So why the fuck would they sign an NDA saying you can't do this, you can't take it constantly your phone, do the drink method with the hot chili, and not fuck you? That is delusional. That's like walking 5 miles to go to get food spot and then going there and look at cake. That's like, I don't even know. That's like I messed up. I messed up the analogy, man. That's like a starving person going all the way to flipping UK or something like that, or going to a food shop and look at the menu and not getting anything. Well, yeah, but I went in the restaurant though. Get the hell out of here, man. That's probably the worst analogy I did. But listen, we keep it moving, man. We don't cut out our straight, man. We keep it moving. We keep it moving. Raw and unfiltered.
You would have signed it. Then you don't fuck. That's it.
Thank you,
Then you don't have to.
So, like, basically, the man is just playing Russian roulette with every woman. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Russian roulette.
You said I have to sign it.
Not signing up your vagina. Calm down.
I will sign.
They're not signed to fuck. Yeah, they're not signed to fuck you. They're signed because they don't want the repercussions after they fuck you. Is the point. You know what I'm saying?
I would sign.
What you're signing,
It's that
Of course the gold diggers sign.
I would sign. Get out my room. I would sign.
Of course the gold diggers wants to sign that shit.
What you're signing is to say that whatever is between
It's
the two of you,
consensual.
that's consensual.
And if you don't want to sign it, get out.
To be honest, I would sign. Because let's be honest, like, nobody can tell me that nobody has met a guy in the club. You eye me, I eye you, feel me, I feel you. We end up in the hotel after. If you're a public figure, I'm feeling you, and you tell me to sign, wait to concern me, I'll sign. Because at the end of the day, it's consensual. So why not? I'll sign.
I know you want to
I agree with that.
sign it. Why would you want to sign it?
That's what
Hold
I'm
on.
saying.
Why
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yo, this is where, this is where she's lost me, man. I'll be honest. Because they think they're signing you to fuck. That's not how it is. They're signing because it's consensual, shit like that. But then, this is the thing. This is why I think as a guy, you can't win at this point. So when you have a contract form saying you sign it, oh, no, who am I? I'll prostitute you. But then when you don't do it and then you do it, oh, well, you great me. Which one is it? Which one is it at this point, man? You can't even win sometimes, bro.
If she
Hold on,
doesn't
why
want
wouldn't
to
you
sign
want to
it,
sign it?
kick her out. If she does not want to sign it,
All right, but
kick
why
her
wouldn't you
out.
sign it?
I'm not signing over my vagina. I'm sorry.
You're not signing over your vagina. What are you talking about?
You're already giving it.
You're already gonna give it to him. What are you talking about? You've already thrown the box. It's phone. Like, at the end of the day,
Change your mind and I'm getting a side bitch. I'm doing with the other one. You can get out. Simple as
at the
that.
end of the day, it's protecting both of you. If you sign it, so you should be okay with it.
Say if you sign it,
It's mad how even the women get triggered about this, bro. What's going on? I
and
call
then
it toxic Romz
he
coming back,
does
man.
stuff that's not in the contract.
What?
Like things that I didn't sign.
Yeah, but
What we're signing is what happens. Wait, what happens between us stays between us. Like, so I'm signing whatever happens in this bedroom stays in this bedroom.
will be in the contract, right?
No, let me finish. Saying the contract is for me to sign to say whatever happens between us stays between us. But what?
that is consensual.
Yes, consensual. But what if then you go and do stuff that I don't want you to do? But I've signed this now.
Thank
you. start
We can
trying
put
to
a clause, we can
start
put
doing
safety
things
word.
that I haven't agreed to.
In a contract, you can put a clause.
A choke clause.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Safety
So
word.
that means I can change the contract then. I'm not just signing it. I can say, well, I want this in, I want that out. Because I'm not
that's
just
what
going to
people
sign
usually do.
it.
Contracts, they usually read it.
The conclusion is we're fucked either way.
Because even if you say I want it, then you say I don't want it, he's in trouble. If you say I want it and then you change your mind.
I agree, man. We're fucked. I keep saying it, and I think it's controversial, man. I mean, people may deem this controversial, man, but we are fucked regardless, bro. We are
10 days later, he's in trouble. You put yourself there, you carried yourself to his room on your own, and then he's the problem. What are you doing there in the first place? Where's your responsibility?
What's your solution then?
My solution is shame both of them. Why are you not shaming the girls that put themselves in those situations? Start to shame the whores.
It sounds good. Like sometimes when Donava talks, it sounds good, but when you listen to it, it's like, let's be realistic. From a girl says something, it's always going to go that way. Like, if the girl reports something to the police, whether it's true or not, the man's in trouble. So we can say, let's shame the girls, but that's not going to happen. That's not going to work. I think the men have to think seriously about what they do, especially when you're a public figure and you're in the public eye. You can't do what normal men do. You can't have random girls come to your hotel room. You've got to be very selective and very careful about what you do. Billy, I'm sorry this happened to you, but you've got to be careful about what you do. You're a public figure. Shouldn't do that. Are you serious?
I have a question.
So can I say something?
You know, be real, because I don't move like that.
So you're saying if it happens to you, it's your fault.
It's not that it's your fault. You should know you're not loose. So take responsibility.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
It makes women like me look bad because I don't do that kind of stuff. And if I was to then complain, I would be in a position where people could say, but did you actually get raped? I don't move like that, so that is less likely to happen to me. If you move like that and you're there and you're in private spaces with rich men and public figures, you're sus.
So that's the only way you can get raped. That's the only way you can get raped.
In this case, that's what happened. In this case,
Are you justifying rape?
That's not the only way you can get raped.
Justifying rape.
100%.
Chan, add food to the fire, man.
I like you're justifying rape.
Thank you.
You sound like you're justifying. You do. You sound like you're saying if a woman finds herself in a hotel room, whatever happens, she deserves it. Wait, but hold on.
Listen, it's not like I'm trying to justify the R word. I just like to stand up for men because I've been seeing way too many men falling victims of the manipulation and this power of victimization that women use abuse over them. Really, at some point, women need to also get punished and need to face the law to deal with the consequences of their bad actions.
Just because a woman goes to a hotel room does not mean she has to do anything.
And doesn't mean she can't change her mind.
Yeah. So, and this is one of the things. Yeah, women like I don't know, innit? Men. If
so what are you doing in the middle of the
man?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, if you're in a I'm gonna be honest. If you're a woman and you're in a hotel room with a public figure, if it's a regular guy or something, if it's a public figure, and you're not fucking, bro, what else are you doing, bro? I agree with Gabs, man. What the fuck else are you doing, bro? Like, what else are you doing? Oh, man, we're just bonding. Get the fuck out of here, man. No.
Listen, if you're worldly man, okay, let me say.
Do we need to have sex, Michael?
All right,
let's say we need to have sex. Why do we need to go morning? Okay, have coffee. Why do we need to go morning?
Can't you just cuddle?
This is what I'm saying. Why do you come to my room?
Can't you not cuddle?
No.
Can't you do it here?
Can't you do what?
Wait.
Why are you shaking yash in my face?
What do you want to come and do in my room?
Gabs. So,
what do you want to do in my room?
To the public, yeah.
I'll meet you in the coffee house in the morning.
So any girl that comes to your room in the middle of the night deserves to get raped.
As far as I'm
Wait. It's a question. That's what she's saying. Donalba, I want to ask you a question. So you're saying, let's just go back to the Philly scenario, yeah?
Yes.
What happened? The girls accused Philly.
Yeah.
You're saying if a girl's in that situation, she should be shamed. Do you think Philly is not saying nothing against her?
So can I say...
It's still going bad for him. So what are you saying? The girl does get shamed. It's still going bad for him. He's not sitting back and agreeing with her.
May I answer uninterrupted? Yeah? I would not treat her like a victim. I would treat them both as neutral parties that both have got responsibility to take. Yes, he may have done things he shouldn't have done, but what were you doing there? Why were you there? Why were you in a room where you two are the only witnesses to the event? What is going on?
To God, she don't have no clue.
That's it. We need to stop questioning women.
See, Donalba. See, let me go back to what I was saying. See, it sounds like. See, here's the thing.
If I want to be in a room by myself with a man, I will be in a room by myself with a man. I shouldn't have to worry if he's going to touch me inappropriately or not.
Just as I was saying, a man shouldn't put himself in that.
It depends, though. Like, bro, I don't know, man. It's just going around in circles, man. That's just my opinion. I don't think they always have to fuck, but 90% of the time, bro, if you're in a hotel room with a girl, bro, by yourself at 12 a.m., bro, you know what time it is with flipping red LED lights as well, bro. You know it's demon time. Playing the weekend as well. Yeah, bro. It's mad.
At the same time, just because a woman is in your room doesn't mean that she has to do it. Wait, hold on a second. And any man that's a worldly man will know at some point a woman might have said she might want to do something and she didn't want to do it. It's all happened to everybody at some point, right? And none of you at that point has it ended badly. Women have the right to change their mind. They can come out with you. They can say they're going to come back to you, decide they don't want to come back. They could do whatever they want to go and do, right? And at no time are you going to lose your head. So what I'm trying to go and say in this scenario is women can always have the right to change their mind, bro. And so even if she comes to your hotel room at 3 a.m, it don't mean nothing.
I feel like we know that already. You do have the right to change your own mind. But let's explain something now based on the public eye. If you are going to have these kind of things and you are in the public, I suggest before you enter the public eye, get all those fetishes out your system.
That's where they come, bro.
No, because honestly speaking, if you're in the public eye and you are somebody that people look up to, coming to my hotel room in the middle of the night can only indicate to me, unless you're my manager, that you want to discuss business or you want to do something. And if they don't want to do something, you want to change their mind, even if you've sent them away, for the fact that you've come, the public will now say, she came. It doesn't even matter if nothing happened. But the fact that she come, it leaves too much room for speculation.
Yes.
And that's the public. And that's the problem with public.
Behavior.
When you're in the public, you have to be so damn careful.
But that's what I said, you can't disregard it though. But like I said, there's certain things that you got to pay attention to here. Your character says a lot about you. So your character can still save you in the public amongst these allegations, if you know what I'm saying. So there's to a degree, obviously. No, but let me ask you a question then. The reason why a lot of people think Philly did it is because of how he behaves. How you watch his content, you see how he behaves towards women. He's very forward to women. He's very, you know what I mean, forceful.
Is he?
I mean, yeah,
he's
man.
definitely that type of guy to do it. That's why I said at the start, and I think he's actually spitting facts, bro. 100%. The way you present yourself as a character kind of proves that, yo, listen, is he guilty? I guarantee Philly was like chunks a little bit where he doesn't talk about gal like that, you know what I'm saying? I guarantee people think he was innocent. 100%. Especially with one allegation. But the fact that the way Philly carries himself as well, and some people be saying this about him as well, he's fucked.
But yeah, I understand. Now, for example, let's say you see a mature man, you watch his content all the time, he looks like he conduct, and then you hear that, I'm not saying it will save him, but you might look at it like, upon what I've seen of him, it doesn't look like his character. You understand? That public can now work in your favor, so you cannot disregard the public their opinion.
Sorry, guys, I have one last question. I'm going to ask you guys like personally as well. It's going to circle back. No, not too much. If you had a close friend that was accused of such, are you cutting him off or are you staying to see if he gets charged to go to jail?
Staying.
You want to cut him off?
Okay, that's fine.
You have to go for your own trial, innit?
Are you cutting him off?
What's my business?
Why the fuck would I call my friend off for having an allegation I don't know yet?
What you do?
If I believe it, I will.
Okay. Are you cutting him off?
If I think that he's...
If he did it, yeah, then he's got to go. He's got to, yeah, you finish.
He's done that thing, then yeah.
Okay, are you cutting him
I
off?
think he's done it, then yeah.
And you?
Obviously, I have to take him to trial, innit?
Okay, so the fact that you are just your friends, right? You're not a public figure, and you would already distance yourself from your friend just from an accusation that no one's looking.
No, if you think,
but at
the same time, hold on. At the same time, we still have to find the truth. I want to know the evidence. I want to know everything.
No, but you said your friend can cut you off.
Well, not like, oh, he's been accused, I'm cutting him off.
If you believe.
Yeah, if I believe it after seeing all the evidence and everything's come out, and I believe that this is true.
Yeah, but are you waiting till courts to see if they do him or not?
Zilla, I knew someone like that, yeah. He got accused of something once, cool. Then he got accused of something again. Lightning don't strike twice. And then I think so from that moment on, it was just like, yo, man,
exactly.
But he didn't get convicted of anything.
Exactly.
Yeah?
But that's what I'm saying. The fact that that's enough and you guys are just normal people.
No, because
imagine how the rest of the world treat a public.
No, but then you wouldn't. But you could still be friends, but you just wouldn't look him the same, though.
No, because I have the insight of knowing this person as well and knowing their behavior. And if that happens twice,
now it's the second time for
No, but the difference with the public is they don't know that person like I know them.
I understand,
So
but as you said, lightning don't strike twice. So you've heard it twice.
No, but
you don't need to give him the benefit of the doubt anymore.
We know all of them.
No, we don't. Gabs, we don't, man. We don't.
China.
No,
we do know them.
No, but not personally. Not personally.
Why we know them?
We really know
because they're the public figure. We know.
But do we know that?
That's bro. Philly to the camera is not probably different from where he is off camera, bro.
As far as we're concerned, hello. As far as what we're concerned, as the public,
we know them.
We know you. So for the fact that you've done that against us, it's insane to us. How can we support you again?
Yeah.
Right? We can't even believe
But he hasn't been.
situation.
But he hasn't been
we
convicted,
know
bro.
you. That's what you present.
He hasn't been convicted, bro. It does matter.
Bro,
If it was your friend,
don't be in the public.
How can you say it doesn't matter if he hasn't been convicted?
Bro, as far as it goes, listen, please, if you are going to be in the public and you're going to do those things, as far as like presenting yourself in a certain kind of way, have a good team around you and be very careful. You cannot compare yourself to the average person. It's not going to work because the public it's thin. The thread is thin. If you present yourself in a certain way and you backtrack to go and do your fetishes on the side and you get caught, accept to be cancelled. Because how you present yourself to the public was not that. Simple as that. So if you know you want to deceive the public, do what most people do, make your money quietly and go and do your own things quietly. I'm not saying that you should do that, but stay away from the public. Simple as that.
And women, protect your sons.
Long story short, this is an ugly situation. And the only real outcome will be justice, regardless of where it goes. Always carry yourself in the right way because perception is everything.
I feel like this topic has been very eye-opening to both women and men. Men, sexual discipline is what you need. Don't be too fucky. And gyal, don't be like Denelva because her mindset is just tapped throughout this whole thing. If something has happened to you, please do not hesitate to come forward.
I bet you just loved what you saw on Patreon.
The auntie's already asked.
Link in bio.
I'm 24. I'm Nigerian. The auntie's already asking me, when are you getting married? I'm 24. I plan on getting married at 30.
Have you got a man?
Don't piss me off. do not piss me off.
No, but I saw you was engaged.
Do not piss me off. When did I say I was engaged?
I swear she's the one that said that she cheated on. I swear she's the one that she got cheated on about 4 times or something. I swear it was the same one.
That guy in Nigeria.
He was in Nigeria. He was in Nigeria. The guy in Nigeria.
30 December.
Did he
go? You said you was in a
last season. Overseas relationship. Wait, with a guy from Nigeria. Where is he? What happened? Last season.
And you were feeling.
She was in an overseas relationship with a guy from Nigeria, so she once a year, and we told him that was going to cheat. Where is he? Okay.
How are you going to have your kids now?
I'm guessing that's the next episode, man. Yo, that is crazy, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed that, man. Another. Sorry, 2 seconds. Hold on. There we go. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That's another 1 hour and 30 minutes of a reaction on BKCHAT episode 2. And this one, I enjoyed that one. I really have enjoyed that one. I can't lie. That was probably the best one. Because at least episode 1 was just too, it was just not logical. Episode 2 was really good discussion. I see both sides, you know what I'm saying? I do agree more with the man them more than the gal them. But I'll be honest, that's just who I am. I'm gonna back the guys. Listen, a little bit biasy, but that's what you gotta do in a day. But Nelva made some good points. Even to there, I forgot her name, man. The Z was someone with Z. She made some good points at the start. She kind of at the end, I was like, nah. But in general, to be honest, some points were valid, man. I can't lie. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below, down below, actually, of what your opinions are as well. I actually would like to know them as well. Yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff as well. As I said, any other videos you want me to do or react to, drop me down in the comments below. DM me personally. You guys can see the socials right there. In the meantime, road to 200 subs, get us to 150, and we keep on grinding. Consistent Romz in the building. I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Stay safe, as I said, especially if you're a public figure. You want to get into that, and you want to fuck some gal. Stay safe, man. That's the end of the day. That's right. I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Peace.